Hola bonitas, and welcome back to my channel. Man, does that feel weird to say? I am here charging the car, so I was like, you know what, I've been putting off this video for a really long time, like over 5 months to be exact. And I'm like, I don't even know where to start, but I kind of wanted to talk to you girls a little bit before posting like the footage that I have of when I found that I was pregnant, the gender reveal, and like telling family that I'm pregnant. And I'm doing it on my phone just because like this is totally impromptu. I just wanted to like speak with you, and aquí andamos. My arm got tired, I need to lean it on here. But yes, where do I even begin? I am 22 weeks pregnant already. I'll be 23 weeks pregnant on Sunday. Today is Thursday. And this 4th of July week just happened. Just to give you guys kind of like a timestamp. And if you guys can hear the AC, sorry, it's really hot in here. But yes, why did I completely like just stop filming for you guys? Like, what happened? Honestly, I just like this pregnancy from the get-go. And if you've joined one of my lives before when I did the gender reveal, I told you that this baby was definitely a surprise. It was not planned. So it was definitely a shock. It was definitely an adjustment mentally for me because I wasn't ready for a second baby. And not right now that I was like trying to get my hair business situated. I was enjoying just being Angelique's mommy and just finally feeling like I was getting it together with one kid, and now let alone I'm gonna have two, but I'm very excited. I can't wait to see Angelique as a big sister. She's a sweet, very sweet little girl, so I'm sure that she's going to love having a sibling, and I just can't wait. Oh girl, I'm already getting emotional. But yeah, but I did want it to just not have to worry about posting and editing and filming content. Like, you guys, it takes a toll. And honestly, I was also very like frustrated or disappointed that like I was putting in all this work for my YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, and I wasn't seeing results. And I know it's a slow process. It's slow to find your people, your niche, as all the influencers say. I don't necessarily feel like I have a niche. Maybe that's why I didn't see the growth as much as I would have liked. But I just share with you guys genuine stuff. Like, I don't try to be here and try to paint a perfect picture. I wanted to just like be real and show you guys, and stuff like that, like about real stuff in my life. And I feel like having to edit and post and be consistent on something that wasn't like giving anything in return, or like I didn't see growth, it was kind of like, how do you say it, like it just didn't feel like it was worth it at the time. And then plus, now pregnant, having all these hormones, and girl, my first trimester, let me tell you, that first trimester was tough. Like, my first trimester with Angelique would have been like this, I would have probably been like, never again am I getting pregnant. But you know what, everything happens for a reason. Everything's worth it. God's timing is perfect. Like, we're so excited for this little baby. But yeah, it was definitely tough the first couple of months. So I just, and it wasn't like a decision that one day I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop posting content. It was more of like, I just stopped. Like, I didn't even like say anything or like I'm gonna take a break or anything. No, it just felt like I didn't want to do it anymore, or at the time. But I have missed it. I miss having the interactions that I did have with some of you, and hopefully I can be more consistent and see growth this time around. But yeah, as of right now, like I said, I'm 22 weeks pregnant. Angelica's gonna be 2 next month. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I need to plan her little birthday party, because I do want to have something small, but you know, for her and like the little kids in her life, something small. And then of course planning the baby shower for my baby boy. I honestly feel like, even though I took a pause on like creating content, like I've been very busy with trying to grow my hair business. I now offer hair extensions for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, and I do hairstyling classes now too. So I've been very busy hustling it out to like get my name out there. Obviously I can't do hair appointments anymore. I actually stopped taking those, I want to say about a month ago, and I'll get into why in just a second, because I feel like a lot of people were like why, you're not that big or you're not that far along, like why are you gonna not take appointments? And honestly, we had a very big scare with this pregnancy, and it was nothing like actual to be scared of, but my doctor just messed up. So the scare was, this was around when I was like I want to say 17 weeks, when they do the genetic testing. I always opt for it just because I like to know, I like to be prepared, I don't want surprises, even though sometimes you can't help it. So we did the genetic testing. She sent me an email like, hey, everything looks perfect, beautiful, you know, we'll do the second part when you come back in a couple of weeks. And I was like, okay, perfect. So I went about my day. When I went to the doctor appointment that next time around, she was like, your levels were a little bit high on this genetic thing called that your baby could have spina bifida. She's like, don't be alarmed, you know, it's very like, it's light, but we just have to let you know. And I was like, wait, what is that? One more time, because like I've heard it before, but I didn't know what it was exactly. So she told me what it was. Girl, how do you tell me not to go down a rabbit hole looking through stuff of what it is? Like, I googled everything like that you can think of, and I was just like psyching myself out for 2 weeks, because then there was a 2-week gap from appointments. The next appointment that I went, I was like, okay, so then, and that appointment I went to go get more blood work to verify or do the second part of the testing. And she was like, and I was like, okay, so well, how are my levels? Like, are they regulated, or like what's wrong? Is anything wrong with the baby still? And then she was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yes, you told me the baby had a chance of having this genetic issue, and you know, I've been like going through it. And she was like, no, it was a misunderstanding. Your baby is perfectly fine, your levels are perfect and everything. And I was like, well, then what was high? And she's like, nothing, it was a misunderstanding that we were going to do that test on you. And I was like, no, you didn't, because right after she told me that, she just did the regular ultrasound check, and she's like, look, his spine looks perfect. Like, and at that moment when she was checking his spine, he did like a big stretch. And I was like, you did all of this and you telling me now it's a mistake? And I was like I was like literally lost of words. And she like was looking at me like shit, I fucked up. And this doctor is really, really good. Like, I really like this doctor, so I don't have anything against her, but I was like going through it for those 2 weeks. Like, my eyelids were twitching. I was having like I feel like I'm not a very anxious person, but like I would have heart palpitations here and there just thinking about it. And I was like, oh my god, like I was going through it. And then she was like, no, like I'm so sorry this happened, like everything's fine. And then 2 weeks from that appointment, we had the anatomy scan. And the anatomy scan, everything looked perfect, but he didn't let himself see like 2 or 3 things. So I had to go back. And like, even though the tech was like, oh, it's nothing, I just can't see these things, he's in a position I can't see, they're gonna have you come back. And I was like it still like messes with your mind. So I was like, okay. And then this Monday I just had my recent appointment as well. And I was like, okay, so my blood work is good. How is my anatomy scan? How is the baby? And this was another doctor. She was like, everything is perfect. Baby is growing as he should. You have good fluid. Every test you've done is perfect. And from Monday on is when I can finally breathe with like ease. Like my eyes stopped twitching. Like I was literally like, it was like, it's crazy, especially because you can't do anything. Like I'm sorry for shaking so much, you guys. You can't do anything to help the situation, to prevent the situation. So bringing into why I stopped taking hair appointments, when I was when I got the information, the wrong information, that my baby was possibly like genetically something was wrong, I went through a rabbit hole looking up like what I could have done as a mom, or what I could have taken to help prevent. I did read that you could take folic acid. Folic acid helps. I mean, it's in my prenatals, it's fine. It's obviously been working. And then there was an article that I googled, like, this hairspray chemicals affect like the genetics when being pregnant as a hairstylist. And there was one article from like years ago, and it didn't even seem very accurate, but during that time you're like shit, you know? So I read, and it said like, yeah, they have a higher chance of them being more like prone to having genetic issues because of the chemicals, or the constant chemicals. And I was just like, that really like was it for me, you know? There's like a creepy guy standing right next to my car. Like, what are you doing? Let me lock my door. What is he? He's like literally standing at my pump, like where my charger is plugged. Sorry girls, this guy is like, he literally just came, did a circle around my car, checked the charging station I'm at, and like walked away. You know, you guys be safe out there, be safe. And I only came here to charge my car because Peter is nearby getting a haircut, and we drove here together. Anyways, so spiraling of looking at articles and reading about stuff like this, and I was just like, you know, and I was praying so hard, you guys. I'm a believer, so I was praying so hard. I was like, God, please let my baby be okay. Please let this be an error, or just let this be something that, you know, it's not happening to my baby, it's not happening to me. And I was like, I promise that if my baby is okay, I will stop taking any new clients. I'll just complete the few clients that I already have booked up until July. I had only booked up until this month. I won't take any more new clients, like I promise, like any hairstyling clients, because of the hairsprays. And I was just praying so hard and just promising that to God, because to me, taking clients and getting my name out there so fresh, so new into my business was very important. So I was already feeling like I was losing out on potentially getting my name out there more because I was, you know, pregnant. But I just definitely was like, you know what, God, please, like, I promise I will stop taking clients, and, you know, as long as my baby's okay. So when I went back and the doctor told me everything was fine, or that it was a mistake of what, you know, the whole situation, I was like, oh my God, like, are you kidding me? But at the same time, I was like, you know what, it's fine. I'm gonna take it easy. As of right now, this second, I don't think I want any more babies. So it's my last pregnancy, I want to say, and I don't want any other thing to be wrong with my baby, so, or with this pregnancy. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just definitely stop taking any new clients. I've had dozens of DMs requesting appointments for dates way up in advance, and I've had to turn people down, or I've referred them to other hairstylists, because I'm sticking to my promise. I'm sticking to my baby's health. I'm sticking to my health, and you know, just doing whatever it is that I need to do to make sure that my baby is perfectly fine until the moment I give birth and after. And that's honestly the reason why I had to stop taking new clients. And whether it was a mistake of the doctor or it was a miracle of God that he worked it out to be a mistake, I'm grateful either way. And I'm just gonna keep enjoying my pregnancy now, the rest of it. And actually, now that I'm not taking weekend appointments, I'm like slowing down, waking up with Angelique. Even though we wake up together every day, now we could wake up together, Peter, Angelique, and I, and just hang out, you know. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons why. And then, you know, I've just been enjoying the fact that it's us three for these next couple of months, and these last few months that I've been MIA, from social media. I do plan to come back. I do want to have these memories on social media for this baby. I don't want him to be like, well, why didn't you do anything, or why isn't there much of me on here, you know? And I was just like, I need to start taking pictures, because honestly, I don't really take pictures. I don't really arreglarme during the week, so there's not much I can, you know, there's not much I got going on, so I'm not gonna arreglarme. But you guys, honestly, during this pregnancy, I have felt feita. Like, I don't feel bonita, like that TikTok. I did not feel bonita. Getting my extensions on definitely helps. Having my lash extensions on definitely helps. I don't wake up feeling like an ogre. I feel much prettier when I'm done up, even simple like this. But definitely with this pregnancy, it's been a little different. And I can go into a full detail as far as like my first trimester and second trimester in another video. Let me know if you have questions down at the comments. Especially because I know a lot of you guys follow me because of my first pregnancy with the bicornuate uterus. Of course, I still have the same issue with my uterus, and I'm still considered high risk. So if you have any questions in regards to that, leave them down below. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update as far as what's going on, why I was gone, and you know, and thank God everything is perfectly fine with my health, with my baby's health. And we're just gonna keep pushing right now with Ale's Beauty Room. It is what it's called on Instagram, my hair page. If you're interested on hair extensions, I'm definitely booking those, and hair design classes, which have been keeping me very busy, and I appreciate you, Bonitas. And then hopefully you guys can see me more often here on YouTube. I do have some footage from when I found that I was pregnant to, you know, telling people I was pregnant, and the gender reveal that I can compile into one video, because it's just little snippets. But yeah, I'll be posting that soon too. And I know I just rambled off in this video, and it's a shaky video because I'm holding my phone. But I definitely missed you girls, and I feel so weird sometimes on Instagram, because it's like, who is she and where did she come from type of thing, you know? Like, I was gone and then now I'm back. But I'm trying. I'm also just trying to be in the moment with my Angelique, because she's growing so fast. Like, she's a whole teenager in a 1-year-old body, like, and she looks like she's 3. Like, it's insane. But my niña, I love her so much. I don't see life without her, and I honestly don't even know how it's gonna be with 2 babies. But I'm excited to be a mommy again. Now I can clearly say, like, I'm excited to be a mommy again. I'm already mentally prepared for the sleepless nights. I'm mentally prepared to like one of my colleagues, makeup artist, she said, it's gonna get hard before it gets easy. So I'm mentally prepared for that. And you know what, as long as you know that things are not gonna be as easy, like, it's easier for you to get through them. So without much more rambling, I want to end this video here. Thank you so much, Bonitas, for watching it if you stayed till the end, and I can't wait to post more for you girls, and then also let me know what you would want to see, because pregnancy brain and mommy brain, it's a whole other story. So let me know what you guys want to see, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bonitas, have a blessed day. Bye.